Hey everybody, we're here to tell you about our purchase of our Aeon Mira 7 and what led us to go from our Glowforge Pro to the Aeon Mira 7. First thing you'll notice is this red light is on. Now, we Googled why it was on. There's no definitive answer. Lori talked to Glowforge. Long story short, after some emails back and forth, talking to someone, they said, give us $1,600, ship your Glowforge Pro to us, we'll give you a refurbished one with a 90-day warranty. And we didn't really feel comfortable with that. And so after comparing the two machines, which I'll do here, then you'll understand more of like why we decided to go to the Aeon Mira 7 over a replacement Glowforge Pro. So when all this trouble started, the first thing I noticed, I'm poking around on things, looking for something obvious. You can see a lot of dust and dirt and grime. You can see grime on the track. There's a V wheel that slides up in there. Maybe easier to see the V wheel up in there. Right there where my finger is. Goes just kind of right on a guide rail. Stuff gets kind of packed on there. I'm not sure that's a good long-term solution or a very good design. And you see our water bottle. We didn't even realize that water bottle was in there until the machine gave us trouble and we started looking at it. There's not anything in the manual about the water bottle, how to fill it, how full it should be. I stuck my finger in there and it's bone dry. So if we compare the water bottle feature, if you want to go around, Glowforge has, I'm sorry, not the Glowforge, the Aeon Mira 7 has a nice place to fill your water, and the water that goes into the tube. There's very clear instructions on how to fill it, what it does. There's the thermometer, it tells you the temp of it, if anything should overheat. And it also appears that a lot of smoke that goes through the chip tray gets pulled back in through over your electronics. And it's a desktop machine, but at the same time didn't appear to us like a very well thought out machine. Okay, so anyway, that's where it's stuck. It's stuck on the red light, and the LEDs come on, and a fan. That's about it. So she's dead in the water. I'll go ahead and shut this off so it's just not making noise. Okay, so if we compare how all the components are laid out in the Glowforge compared to the Aeon Mira 7. The Mira is just loaded with nice features so that if you can figure out how to unlock it. There we go. Everything's nice and open. You can see your stepper motor, your belts, the fan. You always think, well, it's a new machine. I won't have to work on it, but let's face it. If you use it enough, any mechanical device is gonna, need some service or need some parts replaced someday. Here we got a nice open area for all the electronics. It's away from the smoke, away from the dust. Kind of isolated away. One more compartment over here. Again, everything that you would ever have to work on someday. I mean, you can get to it easily, you can see it. Easily replace components if you have to. Okay, another nice feature of the Aeon Mira 7 is this nice big bed size compared to the Glowforge. Glowforge is pretty small. I mean, it served its purpose at the time, but it was a nice chance to make an upgrade. And this nice big bed, I was able to buy some acrylic. This started out as a 2 foot by 4 foot section, and we were able just to stick it in and cut the ends off here. So it's more economical to buy these big sheets of acrylic and then cut them down than it is to buy, you know, whatever size it was for Glowforge, or have to cut them down. I mean, I could it just saves me time, saves us money. Let's shut this real quick. As far as the software, Lightburn, we didn't have any idea how Lightburn worked. The only thing we knew about Lightburn is it seemed to be very popular. We both picked up on it fairly quick. We're still learning, of course, but it works very well with the Aeon Mira 7. Glowforge software, it was all Wi-Fi based, so if you had a bad Wi-Fi signal, you have issues with it connecting. Yeah, it's just kind of just not always reliable. I come down to the basement and Lori'd be ready to like drop kick something sometimes. But anyway, another issue that we always had with the Glowforge was the camera. When you line up for example, if you're going to do a design, or you're going to cut out something and you want to use the pass-through doors, you line everything up with the camera. And Lori could never get the camera to line up where it should. Where the camera said it was lined up, in real life it was not. And these two lines were one's on top of the other one. That's an example of, yeah, it said it was going to line up, but it didn't. So she finally gave up on trying to use the pass-through feature. And with the Glowforge Pro, you pay extra money for that pass-through. When we have never been able to use it, never, from day one. Now, we haven't ever used the camera on the Aeon Mira 7, but if you look back there on the laser head, and if I had the machine going, I could show you, but it shows that it has a little laser dot come out, just like a little laser pointer. And that shows you where the laser beam is going to hit. I mean, that thing is like spot on. So if we want to line it up with another line, I mean, you can zero it in on that line and you know where the beam is going to be. I mean, there's like no question about it. So in time, we'll start using the camera. And if we can get that figured out, you know, maybe we'll do another video and give people some feedback on that. Exhaust system. The exhaust system on the Aeon Mira 7 is fantastic. As soon as we turned it on, we started cutting. You know, Lori's first comment was like, "Gosh, you know, look at it pulling the smoke out." She said that the Glowforge Pro was never like that. It pulled smoke out, but not near at the rate as the Aeon did. So it's a impressive machine. Going back to Glowforge, when it broke down, back and forth with tech, when to send it in, they wanted like $1,600, I think, for give us $1,600, ship us your Glowforge, we'll ship you a refurbished unit, get 90-day warranty. Well, for what we paid for the Glowforge, for about what we paid for the Glowforge, plus that $1,600 that we would have given them, we could have bought an Aeon Mira 7. And so that was a kind of a big determining factor. It's like, well, we don't want to buy another Glowforge Pro. Let's refurbish, go through this in 3 months, 6 months again. It seemed like it was a very expensive repair that with a 3-month warranty. So actually, when we bought the Glowforge, it was a good starter machine, but we should have gone ahead and just paid the extra, $2,000 and got an Aeon Mira 7 or one of the Aeons, because you get a lot more bang for your buck. And I know a lot of people think, well, I want to start out with something like a Glowforge, and then move up to a Mira. But the thing is, you got to think about if you continue to do this hobby, and if it develops into something more robust, I mean, you already have the machine that's going to allow you to do more projects, bigger projects, faster. This is a 60 watt versus the 45 for the Glowforge Pro. That 15 watts may seem like it's not a lot, but the Aeon Mira 7 will run circles around what that Glowforge ever would have done. I can't really think of any other features to compare the two with. The Aeon Mira 7 is it's a great machine. We had a couple hiccups when we moved it down here into the basement, but support was very good. I got an email right away. I bet within 10 minutes I got an email back. We did some back and forth emails, couldn't get a hold of, resolve the issue. We did a FaceTime, took care of the issue, so service is really great. And you just don't hear a lot of bad things about Aeon. Their service is kind of their claim to fame. So when you compare service with any of the Aeon products over, for example, the Glowforge Pro, it's something to think about, when you start thinking about buying lasers. There's no doubt in my mind that if anything happens to this, we'll be able to get it up and going and have good support. And in the meantime, we got no support with the Glowforge, none at all, other than give us your money and hope for the best. So here it sits. It's dead in the water. It's going to go on a shelf in case anybody wants to buy it. Make a hell of a deal on it. But no, I don't think anybody would be disappointed in the Aeon products, and we're certainly pleased with our Aeon Mira 7, especially from going from the Glowforge Pro to this. It was such a huge step up that we're really happy, and we're really excited to start doing more challenging projects. Thanks for taking the time to watch us, and we're not YouTube people. We don't do YouTube videos. We're not YouTubers, so we're amateurs at this, and so have mercy on me there for being an amateur. But thanks for watching.